Hello everyone. We're still in the first month of the year 2025, and I'm sure that many of you somewhere have that resolution list of the things to fulfill throughout 2025. And if renewing your license is one of them, then let me tell you, don't procrastinate, thinking perhaps that you have a whole month or a couple of weeks in front of you. I must also admit that the RMV did a good job by sending me a notification letter like a month and a half ahead of my birthday date, which is the due date to renew my license. Consequently, on Thursday, January 23rd, 2025, I hop online to follow the instructions from the letter to get ahead of time by attempting to do the renewal online without having to physically go to the motor vehicle. It isn't as if I never renewed my license online before, so I said to myself, why would it be any different this time? To my surprise, after filling out the questionnaire and thinking next I would be pulling out my credit card to pay the fee, only to have read a note stating that I would have to go in person to conclude the process. The following morning, I decided to go to the RMV in Quincy and find out that I was redirected to the RMV in Braintree, to which I have never been before. Arriving there, I was told by the officer at the door to see a nearby lady sitting on a high chair by the door, to whom he was having a conversation with. She asked why I was there for, and I told her that I was trying to renew my license online, which prompted for me to come here in person. She asked me if I had an appointment, and I told her that the system didn't allow me to make one on the computer. She handed me a paper to present at the window, inquiring for an extension in case if I couldn't get an appointment in due time. I puzzled for a second, trying to ponder on her statement, after saying to myself, since when renewing a license is that complicated if I have all my documents? After standing in queue, and once I arrived at the window, the service customer lady asked me the same question, which I had to repeat myself once more, inquiring the renewal. She then asked if I had an appointment. I asked her if I could make one with her, and she replied that I had to call this center or scan the barcode on the paper to go online to make the appointment. The weird thing is, once I scanned the damn thing, it informed me that the website is no longer valid, as it redirected me to the correct one. I find this concept asinine and non-efficient. Why having people scan on the damn barcode that isn't the correct one in the first place? The RMV is one of the government buildings or services centers that doesn't usually leave a good taste in most people's mouths, with their poor services and the efficiency lack thereof among some of their employees. It can be a place of frustration in getting the service that one is seeking for one's money. Some of the employees can sometimes act as if they are the law or above it in their behavior or their rude attitude. Of course, I'm not saying it is all of them who behave in a way to make you feel as if you're begging for the services seeking on top of the money that you are paying. However, far too many of us feel this way so often about city employees who act as employees and managers at the same time. It often makes one wonder if they even have a supervisor who oversees their performance, or if all of them behaving like a big gang. Why government institutions have all those employees where the services rendered are so inefficient and the process is arduous and long-lasting. We are living in a digital time where money transfer and many other transactions can easily happen online for something as simple as renewing a license, where the latter requires several trips to the motor vehicle. This is not the same as someone who needs to acquire a driver's license for the first time. To be sending a reminders letter for license renewal and to not be able to complete the aforementioned online and to have to physically go there only to be told to make the appointment online is really stupid and a waste of everybody's time and transportation money. Mind you that I tried to set up an appointment to renew the license on Friday, January 23rd, before the February 11th or the 13th day, and most RMV offices have opening for February 20th dates and later. That means I would have been driving with an expired license if not issued the extension. Why is it that we used to physically go to RMV and took care of everything in one day and now we can't? It's not that they have less employees working, so why is it that they can't continue to provide the same services that they used to provide before the pandemic? There is no more pandemic, so what's the excuse? I believe that there should be a great reform throughout the whole government body in terms of the bureaucracy that is hindering public services in government's establishment. There is no apparent reason why things that can be expedited and be done in an efficient manner is not being implemented by the institutions. United States is not a third world country, but yet government institutions are conducting their businesses in the same manner like underdeveloped countries. A driver's license is a state and government issued identification. And why do we need a real ID to fulfill the same function that the driver's license, which was issued by them, has been doing for decades? It seems as if they're trying to invent all kinds of documents just to make money on top of the inspection stickers, the excise taxes, and the registration yearly fees. In other words, the driver's license, which was considered legal, is now being replaced by a real ID, as if it will be considered as a fake ID soon thereafter. People need to know as of May 25th, 2025, they won't be able to travel within the United States without the real ID or the U.S. passport as a government identification. If you are due to renew your license anytime this year before May, it will be best to do the real ID instead of the Class D license, which you won't be able to use past May 25th. Why spending that money anyway? That's all I have for you in today's show, and I'm with Mac Billow, the only one. Until the next time, please bless us with a like and a subscribe to the channel for more contents.